Hi 5K, I hope you're having a good Monday. For reading today, we have a lot of fun things that we get to do with letter A, with the letter A, with ALF. So, here's the things you need for reading today. You need your ALF book, scissors, and a pencil. So if you don't have those three things, your ALF book, scissors, and a pencil, go ahead and pause the video and then go get those things now. And as you do that, I'm going to turn the screen so that you can see our first page nice and clear. Our first page is going to be page number 8. So once you have your ALF book, go ahead and open to page number 8. And on this page, we have all sorts of different items, don't we? Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to write the capital and the lowercase letter that goes with that this item starts with. The first three they did for us. Can't you see they traced them for us so that we can trace them? This first one is a canteen. Maybe you've never heard of a canteen before, but a canteen is something that people hold water in. It's kind of like a water bottle. So canteen starts with canteen, doesn't it? Starts with the letter C. So they started the letter C's for us, the capital and the lowercase c. So go ahead and trace those two letters, the capital C and the lowercase c. Go ahead and do that now. All we need right now is our pencil and our ALF book. We won't worry about the scissors right now. So once you have your C's traced for canteen, let's move on to the next one. What is this guy? He's got some fancy suit on, and it's almost like he's going to outer space. Do you know what that is? That's an astronaut. Yeah, astronaut. And this astronaut starts with the letter A, doesn't it? Yeah, they already traced it for us. So go ahead and trace over those capital A's and the lowercase a. Go ahead and trace over that nice and neatly. Astronaut. All right. What do we got next? They traced this one for us too, but these are grapes, aren't they? Grapes. Grapes. And the grapes start with the letter G, don't they? They already traced it for us. So go ahead and trace over the capital G. Nice and neatly go right over those blue lines that they traced for you already. Go ahead and trace that G, those G's. All right. That's the end of what they did for us, right? The rest we have to figure out on our own for the first letter of them. So let's take a look at this next one. We have some apples, right? Apples. What is the first letter in apples? Apples. If you said A, you are correct. So we're going to do a capital A and a lowercase a. We're going to do capital and lowercase for this whole page. So make your neatest, nicest capital A by slanting to the left, slanting to the right, touch the top and the bottom line, and then cross on vanilla. Just like that for your capital A. And then for your lowercase a, make an O, and then trace up, touch vanilla, trace down, touch chocolate. Go ahead and make your lowercase a as well. All right. Let's move on. What do we have here? We have some glasses. Yeah. Glasses. I'll say it and then you say it. Glasses. Your turn. Glasses. Yeah. Glasses start with the letter G. Glasses. So go ahead and make a capital G. To make a capital G, remember, you're going to start below strawberry, go all the way around up to vanilla, and then stop at vanilla, and then you go to the left a little bit, right? That's your capital G. And then make your nicest lowercase g. And I know these are tricky, so take your time. To make a lowercase g, remember you make an O with vanilla and chocolate. You trace up, you touch vanilla, and then you trace down below chocolate, and then you give it a hook. Just like that. All right. Now that we have our G's for glasses, let's look at this one. We have a camera. Camera. What does camera start with? I'll say it and then you say it. Camera. Your turn. Camera. Yeah, camera starts with the letter C. So we're going to make a capital and a lowercase c. So start below strawberry. Make your nicest capital C, and then your lowercase c as well. All right. Let's look at the next one. What is this? This one is a cup. I'll say it and then you say it. Cup. Your turn. Cup. What does cup start with? Yep, that starts with the letter C too. So go ahead and make another capital C and another lowercase c. All right. Let's look at the next one. We got all these ants on here, but we're actually be looking at, we're going to talk about the ants. I'll say it and then you say it. Ants. Your turn. Ants. What does ants start with? Yeah, ants starts with the letter A. Yeah, ants. So make a tall slant to the right, slant to left, cross on vanilla for your capital A, and then make your lowercase a by making O, trace up, trace down. Go ahead and make your capital and lowercase a for ants. All right. And we have our last one. I don't know if you can tell what this is, but this is something that you chew on. It's kind of like candy. But yeah, it's gum. I'll say it and then you say it. Gum. Your turn. Gum. What does gum start with? What's the first letter in there that you hear? Yeah, it's a G. It's another G. So make your capital and lowercase g as nice as you can. Don't be afraid to pause the video and take your time. All right. So let's move on to our next activity for today. We have something kind of neat over here. We get to use our scissors now. This is something where on page 9 and 10, we're going to be making Alf's backpack. We're going to be making Alf's backpack. And we're going to look at all the things inside his backpack and see if we hear the middle A sound. Not the beginning, but the middle. But first, let's cut it out. So go ahead and grab your scissors and listen carefully before you start cutting. Don't cut yet, just watch me. You are only going to cut, first of all, page 10, or page 9 and 10. So grab just that sheet, just page 9 and page 10, and grab that because you don't want to cut all the rest of your pages like this. We're only going to do this one. And page 9 is the one that has your directions for how you're going to cut it, okay? So the purple dotted lines are only the lines that you're going to cut. Only cut the purple dotted lines. So watch. There's a line. First cut this long side here with me. You can cut now with me. Cut this purple long line here. Go ahead and do that. And I'll try to hold it so that you can kind of see me cutting it too. Only those light purple lines we're going to be cutting. So go ahead and take your time. You can always pause if you need to catch up. But this, you should have just cut off this long piece here. Just that long piece. This is what you should be left with after you cut that off. Once you have that long piece cut off on the side of your page 9, the next part we're going to cut is this line right here, right above the fork and the spoon and the pencil, just halfway down the page. Because you see this red line? Don't cut the red line, okay? Because we need that later. We're going to fold that later. Just cut this purple line that goes halfway down the backpack. Let me show you. You're only going to cut that far. See? So go ahead and cut that line now. Right above that fork and the pencil, only halfway down. Once you have that piece cut down halfway down that page, you can cut, we're going to actually cut this little strip off right here. You see another dotted line right next to that brown rectangle and the white rectangle. You're going to cut that line right here. Watch me before you do it. And then you should cut that rectangle straight off like that. So once you've done that part, you can cut there, and you'll cut off this white rectangle right here. And you'll be left with your page that looks like this. Go ahead and do that. Once we have done that rectangle cut off, we have one more tiny spot to cut, okay? Watch where I'm going to cut. It's the last dotted line that's right next to the crease of your page and right next to that brown rectangle. You can see the purple dotted lines. You're going to cut there now, that little strip. But don't keep going. Just stop at the red line. Here, watch me before you do it. I'm going to cut just right there so that it comes off a little bit. But I'm not going to cut this part off because this is going to be the top to his backpack. This is going to be the top to it, and it'll be the little flap. So once you have cut this flap on the side next to your crease, you are done with cutting for Elf's backpack. So if you're not cutting, go ahead and pause the video and catch up. But I'm going to continue this video, and we're going to begin folding now. Okay. So I'm going to turn it this way again so that you can see his backpack on the board and that you can see me folding. All right. So what you're going to do first is you're going to fold on the green line. You're going to fold this page in so that you can see the inside and the outside of his backpack. So go ahead and fold his backpack on that green line. Just like that. Go ahead and do that. And then once you've done that, you're going to take your top flap and fold it down. And that'll be the flap to his backpack on the top. Go ahead and fold that part in and this part down. And then you should be left with your little backpack that you can turn like a page, but it's right here. How neat is that? You have his backpack now, and we can open it up and see the insides and the back of it. So what we're going to do now, if you need time to catch up, go ahead and take that time. But I'm going to talk with you about the things that Alf is going to take in his backpack on his next adventure. So go ahead and grab your pencil. I'm going to use a marker so that you can see. And we're going to circle all the things that he's taking with that have that middle A sound. If you hear the a sound in the middle, we're going to circle it, okay? So let's talk about what he has in his backpack. Let's first open it up. Open up his backpack all the way and we'll see what's inside. Okay, so I see a hat. He probably uses the hat to keep the sun out of his face on his adventure, right? Does hat have that A sound in the middle? I'll say it and then you can say it after me. Ready? Hat. 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 At. Do you hear that in the middle? The A sound? Yeah, you do, don't you? So go ahead and circle the hat. Hat. You hear that A sound in the middle. All right. What else do we have on this page? We have, right below the hat, we have some cans. He might be saving up some food for the next time he has to eat, right? He has some canned vegetables and fish and tomatoes. Say the word cans with me. Cans. You try it. Cans. Cans. Do you hear the middle A sound in cans? Yeah, you do, don't you? Cans. Ands. So go ahead and circle the cans. Because those have that middle A sound too. What about this? What at the bottom? He has a camera. He must want to take pictures of his adventure, right? I would want to too. Do you hear the middle sound of A and camera? Camera. Camera. You say it. Camera. Yeah, you do hear that A sound in camera. Go ahead and circle the camera. Camera. All right. Well done. Let's keep looking for those middle A words. Okay, what's this red box over here? What does he have over here? It says cookies. He's got some cookies for a treat later. Oh, nice. So, do you hear the A sound, that middle A sound in cookies? Cookies. You say it. Cookies. Do you hear the A sound in there? No, yeah, I don't hear any A sound in there. Remember, A says ah. I don't hear that in cookies. Okay, what else do we got? Let's take a look at, next to the cookies, the jacket. He must want to stay warm if he's going somewhere cold, right? Do you hear the middle A sound in jacket? Jacket. You say it. Jacket. Do you hear the A sound in there? Yeah, you should. Jacket. Let's go ahead and circle the jacket. Jacket. Very nice. What else does he have? And he has a lot of stuff in his backpack. Oh my goodness. He has, let's see. He has a pan. Pan. Do you hear the middle sound of A in pan? Pan. Do you hear that? Do you hear an A? Yeah, you do. Pan. Pan. Okay. How about the fork? Do you hear the A sound in fork? Fork. Fork. Nope. No A sound in fork. What about spoon? Do you hear an A sound in spoon? Spoon? No. All right. He's got a pencil. He must want to write in his diary or his journal or something. Do you hear an A in pencil? Pencil. No A sound there either. All right. What about, okay, at the top here, he has some food packed. He's got a sandwich. Sandwich. Do you hear an A sound in sandwich? Remember, A says ah, ah, ah. Sandwich. Sandwich. You try it. Sandwich. Do you hear an A there? Yeah, you do. That one's a little bit trickier, but you do hear it with sandwich. 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 So circle the sandwich, because that also has that middle A sound. All right, let's turn our page to the back. We're gonna look at the back of, or the front of his backpack. He has some more stuff up here too. On the front, he's got a zipper, he's got these pockets. Let's look at this kind of stuff. How about this, what's in this pocket here? Can you tell what that is? This says map. Map. Spells it right there for you. Do you see the letter A and hear the letter A in map? Yeah, you should. Map. Map. So circle the map. He's got to know where he's going, right? So circle the map. All right. What's in this pocket down here? This is an adventure magazine. Magazine. Do you hear an A in magazine? You try it. Magazine. Magazine. Yeah, you do hear it. Magazine. Magazine. So circle the magazine. All right. Let's look at a couple more. Let's look at we already talked about the canteen. What about up here? This is kind of like a rag. It has some spots on it. This is called a bandana. A bandana, oftentimes, a lot of people use it to put over their face to cover the dust when they're going on an adventure. Do you hear the A sound in bandana? Bandana. 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 Do you hear that A sound? Yeah, I do. Go ahead and circle the bandana. Excellent job. Let's move on to the back side, okay? We're going to look at the back of his backpack now. So you can flip it this way if that helps you. I'm going to flip it this way. And we're going to look at this page where it has all the A's and the O's and these 5 items here. Okay. So we have these 5 items, and we have to decide if they have the middle A sound or the middle O sound, okay? All right, so we have a bottle here. Bottle. Does bottle make that A sound or the O sound? Bottle. Do you hear the A sound or the O sound? You should hear the O sound. Remember, bottle. Go ahead and circle the O. What about socks? Socks. Socks. Do you hear the A sound or O sound in socks? Socks. You should hear the O sound. Go ahead and circle the O. Yeah. How about the hat? Do you hear the sound in hat? Or do you hear the O sound in hat? Yeah, you hear the A, don't you? Go ahead and circle the A for hat. Hat. What about pan? Pan. You try it. Pan. Do you hear the A sound in pan? Or do you hear the O sound in pan? Yeah, you should hear the A sound. Pan. All right. Last one. Here we go. We have our canteen. Canteen. The thing that's kind of like a water bottle. Do you hear the a sound in canteen? Canteen? Or do you hear the o sound in canteen? Canteen? Canteen. Yeah, you hear the A sound, don't you? Go ahead and circle the A for canteen. Canteen. All right. So thank you for sticking with me. I know that was a lot of work, but good job, kindergartners. Have your grown-up upload pictures of page 8, where we did the beginning letters, and pictures of your backpack, page 9 and page 10. You can open up your backpack when they take the pictures. You can so they can see everything. So that we can see page 8, page 9, and then page 10. And then you can fold up your backpack again once they've taken those pictures if you want. But I need to see all of page 8 and all of page 9 and all of page 10. So, thank you, kindergartners. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed reading.